Question number 1, let's read about the questions. Diagram 1 shows the arrangement of first 3 rectangles of an infinite series of similar rectangles. Okay, the first rectangle has a base of PCM and the height of QCM. Measurement of the base and height, both measurements of each subsequent rectangle. Subsequent means the next, okay, the next rectangle are half of the measurements of the previous one. So the first one, the measurement is P, okay, base is P, the height is Q. Then the next one should be half of P and then half of Q. Then the next one, half of half P, we have 1/4 P. Half of half Q, we have 1/4 Q. Okay, this is what it is about. Okay, what is the question asking us to do? The first part, show that the areas of rectangle, the question is talking about area on the rectangles form a geometrical progression, and then we got to state the common ratio. Okay, area of rectangle, as we know that is base and height. So the first one we use base P and height Q. Okay, first one is PQ. Second one, we got half P times half Q, half times half is 1/4 PQ. And the third one, we know that is 1/4 P times 1/4 Q, 1/4 times 1/4, we got 1/16 PQ. In order to show, okay, show is like proving questions. A proving question, you cannot make your own assumption in the first place. So we're going to show it. In order to show that it is a progression, geometric progression, we need to use A3 divided by A2, as well as using A2 divided by A1. And then we want to check whether the final outcome, okay, when you use A3 divided by A2, you calculate and see the final outcome the same as A2 divided by A1. So A3 divided by A2, we got 1/16 PQ divided by 1/4 PQ. Okay, so PQ can be simplified already, and 1/16 divided by 1/4. Okay, you can use your calculator, you will get 1/4. Okay, meanwhile, A2 divided by A1, A2 is 1/4 PQ, A1 is PQ. So just like similar with the previous one, PQ can be simplified. You will have 1/4 divided by 1, which is 1/4. We got the same outcome, right? We have to write this way. Okay, A3 divided by A2 is same by A2 divided by A1. Hence, you already shown that it is a, okay, these areas, they form geometric progressions. Then last, not least, don't forget about this part. Okay, common ratio, R is 1/4. Okay, you got the same number, same is common ratio, 1/4. Okay, so this is part A. Okay, let's move on to part B. Part B, okay, part B is given that P is 40, Q is 160. Determine which rectangle has area of 25/256. Okay, what is the question actually looking for? They say which rectangle, okay, and we know that it is a geometrical progression. So for GP, we have two types of formula. We have the n term formulas, the AN. The AN is A, R, and A times R to the power of n minus 1. And then we have Sn. Okay, Sn is the cancel situation. We got A, R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Okay, so which equation that which formula that we are going to use? It depends on what information they're given. So they say that it is an area. They didn't tell you about the sum. Okay, there's no sum here. So this question is regarding the n terms. Okay, where 25/256 is AN. Okay, it is AN. Right. Since we already know that which formula that we are going to use, let's write down the formula first. and this number is already given, or maybe you can write the other way around better. So we can write this way. Okay, it's given an is 25 over 256. So we always write the numbers at the left hand side of the equations, and then the to the right hand side of an equation, and then the left hand side we write down the formula. R is 104, n minus 1, 25 over 256. Okay, so then the question, what is A? A is the first term, right? So the first term we got PQ just now. This is A1, capital A1, PQ. So this A we can change to P times Q. Okay, P times Q, which is 40 times 160. Okay, after that, just move here and there. We got 1 over 4 to the power n minus 1 equals to, this one need to use calculator to get a value a little bit. They will have 1 over 65,536. Okay, then what's next? Okay, we want to find the power, right? We want to find this n. The n is at the index. Okay, this is power. Okay, we learn how to use logarithms log to move this power forward. Okay, when you log both sides of an equation, you may move this power n minus 1 forward and become a factor. Okay, so we move it forward. Okay, move it forward, then we will have in bracket n minus 1 times log of 1 over 4. Okay, remember log of 1 over 4 is just a number. Log of 1 over 65,536 is just another number. Okay, then the next thing is we're going to move this number to the other side. Multiplication, move to the other side because you've got to divide it. Okay, then we have n minus 1 will equals to 8. Finally, n equals to 9. Okay, so answer the questions, determine which rectangle, right? So the 9 rectangle. Like that. All right, this is for part 1. Next thing, part 2. Part 2, there's some mistake here. It should be 2 marks only. It cannot be 5 marks. Find the sum to infinity. Sum to infinity is A divided by 1 minus R. Okay, A divided by 1 minus R. A is the first term. The first term is P times Q. So P is 40. P is 40 and Q is 160. A divided by 1 minus the R is 1 over 4. After that, use calculator, you may get this answer. 8,533 and 1 over 3. What is this? C n squared. All right, that is question